PM Prak Sokhon, relations between Cambodia and Thailand continue to grow and develop. Deputy Prime Minister Sokhon lauded the growing bilateral relationship and cooperation between the kingdoms of Thailand and Cambodia and expressed his optimism for the continued cooperation between both countries. A toddler drowns in a water jar in Banteay Meanchey Province. A toddler has drowned in a water jar in Banteay Meanchey Province's Mongkol Boi district when his mother was away from home, police said. No deaths from COVID in Cambodia for first time in 7 months as cases remain low. Cambodia recorded its first COVID death-free day since May 15 as daily new cases remain at remarkably low levels, continuing an 81-day unbroken run of new normal ultra-low figures. Tao Kork fire razes warehouse to the ground. A warehouse in Phnom Penh's Tao Kork district was burned to the ground in a shocking display causing panic among residents. PM announces end of February 20th community event. Prime Minister Hun Sen has announced the end of the February 20th community event, which saw the first widespread outbreak of COVID-19 in Cambodia. Sam Rains's property to be investigated after court order. Competent authorities are planning to implement the court order to investigate the current situation of the property owned by Sam Rainsy. COACA sends 8 volunteers to Cambodia after government's successful handling of pandemic. Following the successful handling of the COVID-19 pandemic by the royal government, the Korean International Cooperation Agency, COACA, announced that it will be sending 8 Korean volunteers to Cambodia. 2.3 million doses of Pfizer COVID-19 from Australia bound for Cambodia. Prime Minister Hun Sen announced that Cambodia will be receiving 2.3 million doses of Pfizer COVID-19 vaccines from Australia will be arriving in Cambodia before the year ends. Former major gets 1 year for accidental shooting death. Phnom Penh Municipal Court today sentenced a former military officer to a year in prison for the accidental shooting death of a 15-year-old boy. Mango farm drug gang face possible life imprisonment. 3 Taiwanese nationals, labeled as the criminal masterminds behind the massive Mango farm drug operation, each faced the possibility of life sentences after prosecutors charged them with 2 crimes that could land them behind bars for life.